What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Selective Ignorance with your girl, Mandii B. And baby, we are getting into all the things from this weekend where damn near the entire country was either iced out, literally, or snowed out, snowed in, all the things. We're going to get into how we had our ignorant thoughts and moments during the ice storm here in the South. And we're getting into the panicking, the over-preparing, the under-preparing, and the new scam that I found out here in Atlanta that's taken place. And I want to alert you and the rest of the country. Then up first, and this is America. Is everyone for sale? We're talking IP ownership and the creator economy after Kevin Hart licensed his entire name, and then TikToker Khaby Lame sold his brand for almost $900 million, and then some random woman on TikTok who sung about Dr. Pepper got $2 million from that company. So we're talking all of those things, as well as, y'all know last week I touched on Kai Cenat reading on stream. Well, we're going to get into a law that was just passed that is now banning books and magazines from prison and kind of what that means, who it impacts, and why literacy feels kind of controversial already in 2026. Then in Celebrities Say the Darnest Things, y'all, it's loaded. We're talking Kanye apology, Cam'ron kind of embarrassing his ex talking about assets and liabilities, and then Gervonta Davis gets stripped of his title to his own actions, okay? We're getting into all of the things, but not before I introduce my team. I am joined by my super producers. We got,
gang.
You know, we got Journalism Jason signed in from Jersey over there. You know what I mean?
Trying to
Remote
stay
locations.
warm.
You said what now?
I said trying to stay warm over here.
We apparently are really in global warming because, baby, we are also trying to stay warm here. Currently, we are recording this the day y'all are probably listening to this episode. It is 24 degrees in Atlanta, Georgia. What the hell is that? Now, we also got podcast OG A King with the yurt. You brought all the New York weather here is what you did.
Atlanta, York, what up?
Atlanta, York.
Atlanta, York.
That is what we're calling it.
I love seeing Atlians wearing Timberlands and snorkels and bubble coat. I'm like, I don't want to hear no New York. Man, you New York nigga. Welcome.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't know motherfuckers in Georgia own Timberlands.
Yo,
like
they lit.
They are dressing like some Yankees if I ever seen one.
I be like, yo, y'all from where you from?
Where you from? How you
Not
got
twin,
that?
not twin. It's cold twin.
Not twin.
Not the lingo with the accent.
Listen, not twin. By the way, you cannot see her, but we have a woman who joined the cast here. We got Yomi over there on the ones and twos. And then, of course, I'm joined by my journalism Jason, a.k.a. Ja, a.k.a. the real Jason Lee, a.k.a. the headline king.
Pod blessing all the yap niggas.
Period. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
See what I mean? You just be quick with
Pod
it.
blessing all the yap niggas. What up,
I like that. No. So excited. We are recording this on Tuesday, the day the episode is dropping, because we have all been kind of snowed in but scared to like make plans to have y'all niggas drive, because y'all actually don't live in Atlanta proper. Y'all kind of are on the outskirts. Like, Atlanta is not the address on your mail. It's something else, right?
Yeah, my address, my mail goes to Dunwoody, Georgia. The good old suburbs.
Y'all is some suburbians. What about yours, A-King? Oh, he said, y'all can't even see the face. He said, these niggas not knowing my address out here. They not knowing the Eddie.
I'm by Stato.
You trying to dodge the taxes? That's what it is.
You know what I mean? Wait, are you let me not ask you how you
I appreciate the Second Amendment of the Constitution, but soon I'll be able to participate.
Fair enough.
Not soon I'll be able to participate.
Fair
Well, yeah, I guess let's get right into this ice storm that impacted everyone's weekend, that had us bunkered in, that had us scared. Okay, let me just go ahead and lead.
You met a new friend too. Will you get to that?
I'm going to start with my ignorance real quick, okay?
Shit.
First off, what I realized, and y'all have heard me talk about it before, right? I'm not going to fight the zombies But apparently what's going to do me before the zombies is the global warming and climate change that impacts us, because although we were given at least a week of preparation, it got to Sunday. No, it was Sunday. And I realized all I bought was charcuterie board items. So I had hummus, tzatziki, fruit, and cheeses. And then my homegirl, shout out to her, she brought me the prosciutto. You know what I mean? Can't have it without the pork, without the swine.
Y'all over there with all salt and fat.
Baby.
Right.
So I realized that I am, like, mind you, I grew up in Florida.
Right.
So we used to have to prepare for hurricanes.
Yeah.
But I realized my mama prepared us because she had to worry about us as kids. When you are kidless and all you got to do is worry about yourself, you like, I'll make it. I'll be just fine.
I'll figure it out.
Literally, my mom was calling me, telling me, get out of there. I said, bitch, you is a hurricane chaser as a white woman, okay? You be ready to sit outside with your cigarette pack and a Bacardi and Coke watching the storm go by, and you want me to get out of here? I said, girl, I lived in New York. I'm good. And then she was like, no, I heard power was going to go out. I said, I got coats. I got blankets. But I realized I didn't prepare myself really for food. So here we go where we get into the ignorance of it all, right? So I look outside. It ain't look that icy. It wasn't really snowing.
Mm-hmm.
So we started calling restaurants. You open?
Oh, man.
You open?
Mm-hmm.
You open? Now, my homegirl has a Tesla.
Oh, man.
It
That
froze.
sounds like the wrong vehicle to have.
Which I didn't want to. I ain't gonna hold you. I was scared for the Tesla to go on the road.
I don't
Mind
know,
you,
champ.
the thing froze. She had to preheat her car with an app in order to even get into it. She couldn't open the handle. The truck
Now, did
wouldn't
she know
open.
that upon
She
purchasing the vehicle?
Of course she didn't know that.
Wow.
She didn't know a lot of shit about the goddamn Tesla, okay?
Nah,
So Elon Musk got niggas having to warm up their shit like a Hot Pocket to get into it if the weather dropped. Anywho,
crazy.
so we're calling these restaurants, and we realize we don't really want to drive. But at this point, we're willing to put someone else in danger to deliver to. So we call the restaurants, we see who open, and in order for us to get over the fact that we're making people work during a state of emergency, we decided it's not our fault. They got to take that up with the owner. The owner made you come in. So while you're working, we're going to make sure you work. Take it up with the owner, right? This is real ignorant, y'all. I know, but this is my thought because, bitch, we wanted food. And we was hungry.
Right.
And we had already ate the charcuterie. We ate like 2 or 3 charcuterie meals.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, how much charcuterie
can you eat?
Right.
So, mind you, we also had noodles. She made a tuna sandwich. I had my oodles and noodles.
Yo, y'all niggas blood pressure
y'all
is
should have
through
kept that
the
to yourself.
roof
Yeah,
right
that's-
now.
You know they didn't
Like,
hold back
you
on the
could
packet.
probably-
They put the whole joint in
Yeah.
No,
like,
I do have. I do have the seasoning pack, okay?
half the seasoning pack is probably still
Thousands,
250% of your daily
the daily-
allotment.
Mind you,
I
you
was
should
gonna
have
say
seen
it's like
me.
a week's worth.
So,
Yeah, like-
no. You should have saw me too. I bought this noodle pack specifically from the farmer's market. So it's a product of Singapore. So I was like, it has to be more healthy than the product of the U.S. and noodles. Cause anyways, I thought it was healthier. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Psych.
we found a spot that was open. Wings and pasta. Real Atlanta.
That's
okay.
some real Atlanta shit.
Real
when they tell
Atlanta.
you, when the name of the restaurant
No,
is
no.
the shit that we serve, that's some real
No,
Atlanta shit.
even more Atlanta. It's called Hungry AF.
Oh,
that is-
hungry. Oh, yeah,
See?
yeah.
Now,
Shout
let me
out
ask you
Hungry
something.
AF.
See?
Yeah, shout out Hungry
Those,
AF.
are you looking at to see if they actually have physical locations?
No, they
Oh, those
do.
are like
Yeah,
ghost-
oh, yeah,
ghost-
yeah. They
okay.
have brick and mortar.
They do. They have, and it's open till 2:30.
No, I mean in general. When
Ye-
you know on a storm night. And
I don't be caring.
Okay.
Honestly, if it's made in a ghost kitchen, it's probably the kitchens is all sketch. Okay,
I've eaten some fire meals out of Ghost Kitchen.
and I'm fine with
And
that.
I'm all right with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decide to order from Hungry AF.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We decide we're not hopping in your Tesla. So I hop my ass on the Uber Eats. So I get to the Uber Eats. This is a place that delivers in like 30 minutes. I said, "Ooh, bitch, we about to eat up good."
Nigga had their mouth set.
Order
Yeah.
the Uber Eats.
I'm-
Mind you,
I'm-
this is how hungry we are.
I'm waiting to
I'm
hear this
tracking.
number.
I said, "Ooh, he's picking up our order. Ooh, he got our order. Ooh, he's 7 minutes away." That 7 minutes away was 7 minutes away for about 20 minutes. Then I notice he's going a different direction. So here go Crystal. Like, well, girl, maybe there's an accident. Bitch, you know it's a state of emergency. They told people stay off the roads. Maybe he had to go another way. I said, bitch, he on a motorbike. He could get on the sidewalk. Like
on a motorbike, and he could have been dead. That nigga might have been in a ditch somewhere.
So here I go. Hey, I see you're not moving. Are you okay? He reads it.
Concerned citizen.
I was. Hold on.
Politeness first.
I literally politeness first. Mind you, hold on. I screenshotted the conversation.
I'm reading it
for
right
evidence.
now. Yeah.
Now you don't even know. Because mind you, he's supposed to be 7 minutes away. Bet. So I'm like, hey, are you okay? I see you're not moving. This was at 6:45 p.m. I hit him 7 minutes later. Because again, he only supposed to be 7 minutes away. But at this point, he is no longer moving. I'm zooming into the map.
What's
It's
your
an
hunger
apartment
meter
complex.
at this point?
It's an apartment complex.
What's your hunger meter?
That's a good
Are
question.
you hangry yet?
Oh, I'm hangry.
Now-
Oh, yes.
Because
Yeah,
I've been
bad
eating
news.
pickles and cheese for a day and a half.
Jesus Christ.
I'm hangry. So I go and I'm like, okay. It goes from arrives at 6:42, arrives at 6:51, arrives at 6:58, arrives at 7:10, arrives at 7:15. He's not moving. He is at, oh yeah, I'm putting it out there. Maybe we bleep it, I don't know. But I see the apartment complex that he chilling. He not moving. So I text him again. Hey, I see you're not moving. I know there's ice. Are you okay? This is when I was concerned.
Compassionate, Mandii.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
son.
Mind
Put
you-
you wise in the hay.
Bro.
Real nice.
Bro,
Real
now
nice.
that
Well,
gets
she's too hungry
delivered.
to be rude yet because she
That's
don't want the
what
nigga
I'm
spit in your
saying.
food.
I'm impressed that she had a little bit of
Josh,
grace.
you right.
She's like, I don't want to diss him completely, but hey, I know there's bad weather, but
But
nigga,
however,
where my food at?
You ready? So I go to just look at his account now.
Oh shit.
I'm like,
now she
Devon,
digging.
Devon got my food. Let me see what Devon motherfucker doing.
Here we go.
Y'all, Devon has 0 deliveries.
Oh,
Dirty game.
I said
0.
0.
And why do you
Including
get that
me.
one?
Cause nigga, he didn't deliver. He didn't deliver my food either. I said, oh, this is a new scam. I said, niggas is creating Uber Eats accounts to get meals. And at this
That's
point, I'm like,
crazy.
damn, he did this for shrimp pasta, salmon pasta, and honey lemon pepper wings.
You gotta
Which
run
this
that
is how
photo.
you know
gotta run
this-
the photo and see if it's an AI photo. Or
By the way,
Probably
counts.
is.
By the way, I want to tell y'all.
Devon.
I want to tell y'all about this restaurant because never have I ever seen a restaurant with 10 different renditions of something with lemon pepper. We talk about biracials.
Welcome to
Nigga,
the
they
South.
done turned lemon pepper
Yeah.
into a thing that just gets mixed with everything else. So it was honey garlic lemon pepper, honey lemon pepper, barbecue lemon pepper, spicy
Yeah,
lemon
yeah,
pepper,
yeah.
dry lemon pepper, wet lemon pepper, lemon pepper. They had lemon pepper and ranch seasoning. Never saw that before.
I think lemon pepper is the new Old Bay.
But
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you can
I
either
think that's
do
fair.
you
one
know
or
what's
the other.
crazy? No.
I think that's fair.
Right?
I think no, not Old Bay, adobo.
Okay.
Adobo go on everything for
Because they
it.
put in lemon
That's for
pepper and
sure.
eggs, lemon pepper and
Bro, they, I don't
and-
want lemon pepper in my eggs. So, anyways, I don't know if y'all know, customer service with Uber Eats was very difficult. And because it was a state of emergency, niggas was like, nah, give him time. I said, nigga, he had my food for 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Hold
had
on,
time.
Hold on. In cold weather, at this point, my food about to be cold.
Right.
If I ever get it. I said, him also holding on to food for 41 minutes, I don't want it.
Insane.
So I had to go back and forth with getting my refund. And then this was the last of it. Me and my best friend decided to be like, bitch, you want to try from your account? She was like, but what if it happens again? I said, if it happens again, we got to take this up with the Sky Daddy. Because he ain't want us to eat. He wanted to show us a lesson. And we got to go back to the charcuterie shit in the fridge. But luckily, the food ended up coming on her app. And Uber Eats gave me my money back. But it taught me that in case of a real emergency, when Uber Eats in restaurants is not working, bitch, you will starve to death before anything else.
You better than me taking it up with Sky Daddy. I'd have went to the other guy. Like, hey, bro.
Who's the other guy?
Satan. I took that up with Satan. Leave Sky Daddy out. Is hey, bro. Hey, bro.
I need you to
come get some.
karma.
I need you to come get somebody right.
I need
quick.
karma. I
I'm
need karma
hungry.
ASAP.
It's cold as hell outside. I'm frozen inside my crib. We've eaten salt
No,
for 36
calm down,
hours.
calm down.
Do you
Power
think-
didn't go out. My heat worked now. Calm down.
Do you think
Alright,
the Uber Eats scammy? Do you think that he determined whether or not he was gonna execute the order by what the order was?
I would.
Like, oh shit, she got
She
my
got
favorite
hungry
meal.
AF?
Oh, that's my other favorite dish. Oh, this is
caught my
mine.
lick.
Yeah.
Or was it if asparagus and steamed rice, he would have delivered
You
it.
know what? I wonder if they're able to see the full order before they get there. Because like Uber drivers aren't able to
I
see
think
the
they-
final destination until they accept a ride.
Well, when they get it, when they
Or
go,
until you get in the car.
Right.
You said what?
the receipt.
Oh, the
Oh,
receipt.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Because
saw
when
that
sometimes when they go
lemon
to pick
pepper
up,
honey.
they'll say, "Hey, what's the name?" And then they might mention one or two items just for confirmation.
Right.
And then that'll validate it and keep it pushing.
I'd
They
be-
might be like, "Oh, this is my rasta pasta."
Yeah. I would be collecting joints like Infinity Stones. Like I got some lobster from you. I got a steak from you.
If he did it to two other people,
two other people. I'm gonna just run this thing up until they fire me.
When I
But at
tell
some
you-
point,
I
they're gonna
wonder if he would
deactivate-
make like multiple accounts to do that.
So that's where I would love to know if there are any Uber Eats delivery drivers that listen to this.
Yeah,
to
we need a
this
scammer
show.
to call in.
I want to know how easy it is for y'all to make accounts or what needs to be verified. Because Devon is over there rated. Hold on, that's the other thing.
0 points.
I need to know. He's rated a top rated courier. How you rated top rated with 0 deliveries?
Let me see Devon's face.
I wonder
Devon-
if that's part of his picture.
Okay,
That's
I
what I'm
ain't
saying.
even
You should
gonna
run the
hold
picture.
you.
But I would think that they would have to
Yeah, I
upload
don't know,
their
champ.
license for confirmation.
I ain't gonna hold you. Black men, I love you.
There we go.
But now,
Oh, man.
but now we done got to the place where I don't want y'all to clean my house, do my grocery shopping, or picking up my Uber Eats orders.
Yeah.
Like, black men, where is the trust between us? Because it's been lost upon me, y'all. And it's an ignorant way to think, I know. But now I'm about to even start riding the Her app. You know there's a Her ride?
What's that?
What is that about?
Y'all aren't familiar with Her ride?
No.
No, everybody
Her
here owns a
ride
penis.
It is an app.
I don't know. No, I don't know about the her ride. What is
So
the
Her ride, and I only really see it promoted heavily here in Atlanta
Mhm.
for good reason.
Of course.
Her Ride is an Uber app's woman-owned company where only women drivers are the drivers.
That's dope.
So you can download the app, and as a woman, you're safer to get in a car
It's
with
just crazy
a
that,
woman.
that even that's even a
Yeah.
thing that we have to create a
I know.
her
Who should you
version
blame?
Because niggas.
Set up a goddamn town hall amongst other men. Why are we so scared? Y'all need to work on the behavior of your own kind.
No, that's how bad. There's a misogyny economy. That's how
Facts.
crazy the shit
Ooh,
is.
misogyny
Yes.
economy.
Like there are services and goods and businesses specifically catered to women because they don't feel safe around you niggas.
I have an ignorant take.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
When I call customer service
Yeah.
for to handle issue or credit dispute or whatever, if I hear dude pick up, I hang up. I hang up until I
Yeah.
get a woman.
That's fair.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
fair.
I
My
do that
thought,
too.
my
Yeah.
thought process is
Yeah, a man ain't
niggas is
gonna
gonna
budge.
deny me as soon as
Yeah.
I tell him the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
he like, nah, we can't help you. A woman, hey, how you doing?
Mhm.
What's the weather like?
Want-
oh,
want
my
to help
God,
you
where you
out.
from New York?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll help you
I
out. And
thought
it's
your
easy money.
ignorant take was gonna go somewhere so different. I thought you were gonna say if they answered and it was like, "Hello, my name is Daniel. How may I help you?"
I'm not gonna lie.
accent is
okay,
that?
so you want to hear? You want to hear enough? Okay,
I
I
ain't gonna hold
No,
you.
no, no. Who has an accent like that and their name
I
is
would take-
Daniel?
You
No,
said-
no,
What
my
the
fuck is going
my
on?
point-
So you said
my
an
point-
Indian person?
If I be
I
like,
would talk to an Indian person before I talk to a nigga
oh.
when I'm dealing with disputes or customer
You know what's
service.
crazy? I ain't gonna hold you.
Mhm.
When I call Delta, cause they home
Talk
home
to
base
'em.
is here.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Tyrone helping me, nigga.
Well, that's
I be like,
different.
hey man,
That's different.
I
That's
said,
different.
do you know what I'm going through in this airport? He be like, man, I know it's crazy. And so help a sister out. I love calling Delta and a nigga pick up.
Delta's different though. Delta's
Delta's a little different.
They have
You're right.
a different
but
criteria.
yeah, I thought you was gonna go with the
No,
accent.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I don't like when I hear dudes. They just very they just
Misogyny
standoffish.
economy.
And they
Well, you gotta
eh.
think, some of these niggas, the only power they have in their life is when they pick up the phone and get to decide whether or not you get your money back.
Talk to them.
So, like, when they get it behind that phone, it's like, oh, I'm Thanos now. I'm in
Yup,
charge of all of
yeah.
this shit.
They ain't never been in charge before.
Yeah, right.
It's kind of like
Nah,
some of
they
these
wanna
streamers
pack
that we
you up
see
and
out here
talk
now
about it at
talking tough, but they don't. You gonna get to that? Nah, we ain't
We'll
gonna
get
to
to
that.
it. You got a quick ignorant take before we get into
You know
This
what?
Is
It's
America?
funny. I had one, and then I was listening to your story about the Uber Eats and Devon, punk ass Devon,
Punk ass Devon.
punk ass Devon, and I thought about another one that I had that kind of remind me of you. Now that I think
Oh
about it.
shit.
Damn.
Because
Wait.
we know that Mandii don't like nobody kids. Mandii don't give a shit
She don't give
about
a shit.
about nobody
that
children.
cat.
You're right. So
I'm nervous.
we getting prepared for this storm, and we going around. I'm buying stuff. I'm making a trip to Publix. I'm buying water. They bought up all the water. I probably played myself. They bought up all the water, all the chicken. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna grab these couple of things, and then I was like, damn, I don't really have. Like, I kind of the same thing. I had not charcuterie, but I had snacks and random shit. I don't have no real food. Let me go in here and get a sandwich.
Mhm.
Go to the Publix deli, get a sandwich.
Oh, the public sub hit.
And my mouth was set. I was like, oh, I'm about to go fuck this Publix sandwich
you're not
up.
gonna, nope.
Uh-oh.
Get to the deli. There's one person in front of me. Cool, I'm going to get in here, get out of here.
Okay.
As I'm walking to the counter, I see the whole row of the deli counter is lined up with bread.
Oh.
And I'm like, what's going on here? The lady in front of me ordered 13
No way.
Publix sandwiches.
She got money.
13, man,
Baby.
bro.
Because them
Bruh.
public
And
subs,
she can't
Boar's
cook.
head.
baby, they hitting like them Quiznos prices.
Yeah.
You know how Quiznos used to be elite over
Listen,
Subway? Yeah, public
go-
subs ain't cheap.
Go in there and get that boar's head if you want to. That bitch gonna run you $15. She had 13 sandwiches.
Damn.
The lady is trying to go down the line, squeeze a mustard. She got a different order for everyone, all of
Oh,
these individual
no.
things. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the back of her head and I'm like, if I had like laser eyes, I would just like
You piercing through 'em.
I would just burn this lady's scalp off right now. Like, who the fuck orders 13 sandwiches?
Not you said you would turn into
know?
Homelander.
Yeah, real Homelander vibes. I was really feeling like, yo, because who does that?
Was she? Let's play red, black, brown, and yellow.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
she's
mean, it's
definitely
Atlanta,
white,
so I'm
right?
going to say she was black.
Oh, man.
Nah, to buy all the sandwiches like that, it has to be a white person.
Yeah.
Wait.
It be your own people. Yo, I don't know
Wow.
how many kids this lady had. She gonna tell the lady at the just making the sandwiches, yeah, I ain't cooking nothing for my kids and husband tonight.
That's
All
what
they
I'm
get
saying.
is
It's
this
definitely somebody who
sandwich.
don't
I
cook.
said,
It's definitely
God
somebody who don't cook
damn.
to line up 13 like
Lord
that.
have mercy.
Dog,
Yeah.
13.
But when are y'all going to the stores though? Like,
I bullshit. I didn't go till Friday.
oh, there you go.
So I
By-
did play
Man.
myself.
By
trying to
the
go.
way, conspiracy time,
Okay.
ice storm, created by the government.
Oh God.
Why? Hold on. Hear
To
me
boost
out.
the
Hear
economy?
me out.
This is
Here
how
we
it
are.
starts.
Y'all remember last week we talked about the piece of chicken, the piece of broccoli, and the tortilla.
We did.
Because
Yeah.
we've been talking about grocery prices and how nobody can afford groceries.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Government said, let's see if
do it.
y'all really can afford them. Bitch, grocery stores cleared out across the entire
drop that
country.
chemtrail.
Hold on. Water's gone.
Gone.
Like,
Gone,
you couldn't even
gone.
find water. You couldn't find
The
certain
meats.
cheese. The meats were
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
When I say that the people who actually know how to be prepared, unlike me, cleared out them grocery stores. So now that we're back on the other side of it, I wouldn't doubt that the government is in like, oh, these niggas can afford it. You just got to put a
You
little
know,
fire in
you
it.
know,
one
too-
better.
you
I
know
do
there was
one
a
better.
there was a
So-
chicken
so
supply
that-
chain issue too. On top of that,
Wait, there was a what
Cool.
issue?
there was a chicken supply chain issue. Coincidentally, if I'm adding on to your conspiracy, the same week of the storm, it was a supply chain issue with chicken
I'm
See
not
what I
gonna hold
mean?
you.
up and down the East Coast.
See what I mean?
We might got to get one of them tinfoil bucket hats. 'cause
Yes.
No, we gotta get one.
Yeah, we gotta.
You wanna
Put
join
it on
me?
the shelf.
Yeah, I might be
Put it
with
on
you
the
on that
shelf.
one. I hate conspiracy theories, but I might fuck with you on that
No,
one.
Bro.
I always say if I'm an economist, I'm watching how people spend during the holidays because we're supposed to be in a recession, right? We're supposed to be
yeah,
watching our
yep.
money. But then when you go to these stores, everything's gone. To your point, all right, they said we might have power outages. That was my biggest fear because they say it could be a month, a week, whatever. I looked up generators.
Oh,
Oh,
You know they were sold out.
They were
everywhere.
sold out.
Yeah, yeah,
Generators
They
were sold out.
everywhere. You know how much a generator, a legit
$1,000?
generator is?
Yeah, a
We
good
talking about
generator.
8 plus
Yeah.
the warranty.
The
they have in the
$1,000.
store.
Yeah, for sure.
Minimal.
Yeah.
For sure.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ace Hardware, Home Depot,
Lowe's,
Walmart,
the whole-
Lowe's,
yeah. Yep.
all the Northern Tool.
by the
gone.
way,
Mhm.
snowstorm up in the north, but the
Oh, they
south
got
got
that
ice.
shit.
But this is how this is why I think the government did it.
Mm.
Florida wasn't even included. Bitch, they was 86 degrees on Sunday
Facts.
while we was sitting here with ice. Icicles from the power lines. Make it make sense.
much
Anyway,
ice.
that was my conspiracy theory. That's funny that you ain't want that woman to feed her kids with public subs.
13.
Did
I feel like
did
13
you end up getting your
sandwiches.
sub?
Huh?
Did they have enough bread for you?
Yeah, I had to
All
sit there and wait. I got there was 3 rolls left, and I had to get wheat. I didn't even want to get
But
wheat.
were you bracing yourself for that? Like, oh, we ain't got no more.
Because I was worried she was gonna get a text or a phone call and be like, my dirty ass nephews and nieces is coming over here. I gotta get some more sandwiches. Like I was sitting there looking like, hey man, I feel like this is one of those call ahead. Like you go to a restaurant, you can't
You
just
should
go
call
to a
ahead.
restaurant to have walk in with 20 people. You gotta call ahead, get a party. So I feel like that's a catering order.
Ooh,
That's a
13,
catering.
13 sandwiches, like come on, lady.
All
Like,
different orders?
All different orders, all different
You couldn't
meats,
just do the
cheeses.
turkey club
And just say, boom, make it
and
easy. Go home about your business. No, 13 complete, unique sandwiches.
That's funny.
seasonings and all that shit. I
Yeah,
said,
fuck that
bro.
woman and her kids.
I said, bro.
Fuck them kids. All right, anyways, let's get into This is America. And we're talking, is everybody for sale? Now, I want to include all 3 of these together because they're all 3 different types of deals, but I want us to kind of really share our thoughts about it. I'll talk about what happened with Kevin Hart and Khaby Lame, and then we're going to get into a fun game with the woman who sold the Dr. Pepper jingle for $2 million. So, not sure if you guys were aware, but Kevin Hart inked a deal for his name. So Kevin Hart is now sold to Authentic Brand Group, where they will license his name to get him brands, products, all these other things. Now, I looked up, and I want to bring up, actually, I did a quick little research on it, on what really it entailed. But it's really interesting because basically, he still owns his name. This was more of like an IP move, right? Now,
So they have this for a limited amount of time.
is it limited?
Well,
Jason?
so he entered into a partnership where he's.
There we go.
I think what makes it unique is that he became a stakeholder in the company. So the company and Kevin Hart together will co-manage his name.
So it's okay.
But
got
like
you.
usually these deals are like when people pass. So like Muhammad Ali has a
Mhm,
deal with the company.
mhm,
His
mhm.
estate did it with the company. Marilyn Monroe has a deal with the company. The estate. So
Right.
it's unique in that he's alive. And so I think the difference is he became like a stakeholder to manage it as well.
To a company.
Interesting. Okay.
So
yeah.
it doesn't mean that he doesn't act anymore or perform. He's still able to do all of those things.
Right.
He's just now, he's turned his name into a business, essentially.
Right.
Now Khaby Lame, who is a TikTok creator, did the same thing. He did a $900 million deal, right? But the $900 million deal was for shares into a company. So it wasn't a cash payout. And I thought that this was really interesting because what his deal is kind of the same. They're able to take his business, his content, and license it into all of these different moves. However, the interesting thing about this and what makes it different than Kevin Hart's is this includes the company creating an AI digital twin of Khaby Lame. So the agreement includes plans to use his likeness, voice, and behavioral data to create an AI version of him that can generate multilingual content and branded activations beyond his physical availability.
Yeah.
Interesting. Josh shaking his head.
No, it's just crazy. Like, listen, man. Don't ever let nobody tell you that it can't happen, right? It can happen for you.
It could happen for you.
Because Khaby Lame
Yes.
doesn't talk.
No, he literally don't talk.
He doesn't talk, and he's being paid $900 million to create a digital version of him that talks.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Everything
That's almost the
can happen
genius
for
of it too.
you.
Because you don't know what he sounds like. And each language, you can create a new voice, and people will think that's his
That
name.
it's
That's
him.
actually him.
That's what he sounds like. Yeah.
Now, for y'all who don't know, he is the most followed person on TikTok. So he essentially is the TikTok version of a Kai Cenat.
Right.
And what Kai Cenat was able to do. Or actually, I Show Speed,
yeah.
actually is now the biggest one since he
Yeah.
just completed his tour of Africa.
Right.
But yeah, I found this to be really interesting. I think to make yourself a company or to be able to sell yourself, bitch, I sold myself for a lot less at one point in my life, okay? I absolutely find this incredible that as a creator, you don't have to feel burdened, or is that the word, right?
Burdened?
Burdened?
Burdened.
Burdened? No,
Burdened.
it's Buergoned.
Burgoned.
Burgoned?
Something like that.
Baby, I've been I've been reading the dictionary.
What is the definition of the word that we're looking for? It
just sounded right. I wanted to
insert blunder sound effect here.
Anyway, to know that you don't have to be this person that has to constantly show up or be in front of the camera. Like, I saw a clip of Kev on stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
He talked about every day he posts 2 to 3 videos a day to his socials.
Mm-hmm.
Across the year, he might post 2,000, 3,000 videos. He said of that 3,000 videos, he may want to do 25. But he has to. A part of why he can sell these tickets on tour, a part of why he's able to get these deals with these networks for his content is because he has to do this amount of output as a job. He's dependent on putting out this amount of content. So imagine being able to sell yourself for $975 million and a company be able to replicate that without you actually having to do the physical work. I would do it.
So I guess my question would be in like, especially in Kevin Hart's, I guess for both of them, but like for Kevin Hart, he's part of the company, so I'm assuming that he has obviously some say in what the things are that they use his likeness for, right? I mean, is that?
I'm glad you brought that up. Khaby's is shared control. So he does still have say with this company.
Right.
Brand governance is centralized for Khaby, distributed with Kevin Hart. So again, his team has a lot of say.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the issue, or not really issue, commercial decisions. So when you're bringing in all those things, Kevin Hart's is collaborative. Khaby has no say. It's corporate led. So a part of Khaby is, but again, someone who hasn't said anything. He's a Senegalese immigrant here in America, and I think he might have left America. But
I don't blame him.
But he's someone that may have no idea of how to run those thing.
Things.
To me, it's not. It's similar to the difference between a Joe Budden and a Charlemagne, right? Joe Budden is leading his own entity, has created himself as a corporation, and is running himself, the Joe Budden Network, as a corporation. Then you have Charlemagne, who learns corporate, but in partnership with iHeart.
Right.
So I think that's kind of what this kind of would look like from a podcast landscape.
Do you think that's predicated on the opportunity that presents itself too?
I think that too.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like, how much is Mandii B? How much would you sell your name and likeness for today?
Nigga, I'm expensive, but
I would
I'm
say,
not
man,
this
go-
expensive.
Man, go
If somebody
Man,
said, I got
cash
200
out.
million,
I mean, I think that's the thing.
150?
Well, when you talk about selling yourself too, right?
Yeah.
It's, do you believe that your worth right now is larger than this? Because when you go to work with a company, you're letting oftentimes a company say what they evaluate you as. And so if someone comes in and wants to buy me right now, but I have full belief that this is about to grow, I might want to hold off and sell myself later down the line and continue investing into myself, right? So, I mean, I think it's different. I right now license my things. So I completely own the IP of horrible decisions and what Weezy and I have created over there. This right now that I'm building out and creating, including the Patreon, the YouTube, what this is still waiting on the trademark. But I'm building another IP. So this is all different than, of course, it's me.
Yeah.
But I'm building my singular equity and brand currently because I've been a part of duos for so long as well, you know?
Right.
So
Well,
I ain't got a number right now, but I got a number, if that makes sense.
But it's that number probably has 8 figures on it.
Oh, nothing less. I would go up to 9 figures, okay?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But that's that Master P shit though. Like, you know, when was it Universal, I believe, Jason, that he was initially gonna partner with No Limit. We're looking for a deal. I think he offered him $10 million. And he turned it down because he was like,
The quote he said.
Yeah, the quote he said was like, if they're gonna give me $10 million, then what must I really be worth?
Right.
So like that number, whatever number they're gonna give you, they're not gonna give you what you're worth. They're only gonna give you a percentage that makes them money. So if they're giving you that kind of money, what do they? So I guess I'm saying that to say is that like if for Khaby it might be one thing because he doesn't talk, so I don't know what he considers his brand to be. But for Kevin Hart, it's like if they're putting your name or your likeness on things that you don't really fuck with, or it comes out later that something they put your name on is suspect or has something going on with it, and you just have to eat it, that you don't really have
I would
how
assume
much,
there's
like,
definitely some level of morality. Again, A King brought up that Kevin is still alive. So
Right.
I would assume that there's more say to that. Like, even being a part of the Black Effect Network, right? Like, we get things that come in and we can approve or deny certain ads.
Right,
So
okay.
like, y'all ain't gonna hear no Charlie Kirk network ads
on
over
the-
here.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Y'all not gonna hear that shit, right? Like, even I think at one point it was a really big thing for us not to promote. Ooh, what was it?
Dick pills?
Oh, nigga, we promote dick
He said,
pills.
no, we selling some dick pills.
We gonna sell some
He
dick
said, we
pills.
gonna slang
Whatever
them
helps
things.
y'all with your dick, we gon' sell them things. But just certain things that may not align with us. I know
Mhm.
political things. Like there
Sure.
was, y'all might not know this, but Bloomberg, when he was running in New York or entering one of the, Bloomberg was willing to spend money on the podcast.
Yeah,
And there was a lot of conversation whether we wanted to politicize.
right.
Clearly we get on and talk about the orange Cheeto and Kamala,
Mhm.
but having actual ads, it's a little
It's a different thing.
it's
Well, I
a
mean,
different thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to get caught up. Like, this shit that's going on with Desi Banks to me is, like, kind of fascinating and
What's
kinda
happening with
scary.
Desi Banks?
So there was, I forget the outlet, Jason, I don't know if you heard this story or not. Maybe you know what the outlet is. There was an outlet that basically it was doing investigating into Mossad. And this, like, I don't know how you want to describe Mossad. I don't know if it's like I don't know if you would call it a terrorist organization, like a political resistance organization of dubious means.
How the fuck
But-
did Desi Banks and this get in?
So apparently, a company, I think what it was a company that was trying to recruit people, and like an ad agency, was running ads through podcasts and different forms of content. And somehow they ended up doing business with Desi Banks' company. Or allegedly that's what's being said. So now
Yeah, I'm
people
looking
are-
at it now. This is
People
pretty
are
nuts.
digging into, like, did Desi know about this? Did he not know about this? If he didn't know about this, who was in charge of his business?
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you.
Like,
I know his team, so I'm about to go ask. I'm about to be
it's
messy.
Right,
like
right.
it's turned into,
Because
like,
also, a person I know ain't on the team no more. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm like,
Oh, no, he's a friend.
he's a
yeah,
friend.
He's a friend to the.
He's a friend.
He's a friend. He's a friend.
He's a
Wait,
friend.
hold on. Let's
Hold
not
on.
say that too.
Wait,
Whoa.
'cause we'll go.
I am not gang. I do not bang
Nah.
bang.
Right, yeah.
Do you gang gang?
Right.
Because I be outside with my
With
gang
my
gang.
gang. Like, and so his Desi Banks' name is being circulated in
Interesting.
places that you would never see, Politico
Yeah.
and the Washington
That's
Post, and these
crazy.
places that you wouldn't expect to see his name, because his company allegedly has
Ooh.
ties to this international group. So now it's like a
Yes.
international incident almost, that has this American comedian, content creator been helping to spread the message of
So-
some terroristic regime? Like,
Oh,
it's,
yikes.
yeah,
So that's international law, possibly.
Oh, yikes.
potentially. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
Jason?
see it. I'm reading his comment back to it, everything. So it's crazy.
a
So
lot
the
of
headline
times-
is
a lot of
Hold
times
on, hold on.
creative-
Jason's talking.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
yeah. So the headline: Google suspends ad account of Atlanta influencer used to recruit Iranian agents for the Mossad. It's he put out a statement, and he says here, stop believing BS. I hate that this happened to me because I don't even know what any of this is. People are really getting fooled for clickbait. Someone used my LLC without my knowledge. How? I don't know yet. I don't even know if half of what's being posted is real, but my team is digging into it right now. I have no idea who's
Damn.
doing this or why.
That's some scary shit. Like, they could be looking at him like he's a spy.
Mm.
Yeah,
something-
Damn.
like
under this-
Praz.
Yeah,
Under
you're
Praz.
Well,
right.
and
yeah.
Iranian. You
Iraq-
don't
they-
want to
they-
be linked to.
And
You
what's
don't want to be
going
linked to what's going on over
America
there.
and them right now. Like, you
You
don't
don't
want
want-
no
you
parts
don't
of
want
none of
no
that.
part.
And like,
Nope.
to Desi's point, like, to shoot him some bail. Like, he might not have anything to do with this. If, again, who's running your business and who's approving ads and who's approving these different things? There's money that comes through. Where is it coming from?
And I think that
So-
goes back to what we're saying. When you align yourself with now these companies, even if you're a shareholder, even if you're getting equity in the business, like, what are the decisions really being made,
Just
and
be
how do they
careful.
align with what you want?
Yeah, I would just
I
want them to
agree.
be careful, because
I
that shit
agree.
could get spooky.
Now, I like what you said at the top. You said this could happen for anyone.
Mhm.
Now, in a different way, a TikTok creator by the name of Romeo Bingham made a new jingle for Dr. Pepper that was so catchy that the soda company licensed it in a major TV ad, which I've heard rumblings that this may be shown during Super Bowl. That's why she got this payout, because they wanted to use this jingle for a Super Bowl ad. So we'll see it next week, if it is, or this weekend. Terms of the deal weren't disclosed, but they're saying that it was an upward of $2 million to use this jingle. And this led to a fury of people creating jingles.
Yeah.
Now, Jason, I do want you, if you could pull up just some of these jingles that have been created, because people saw this $2 million payout and was like, oh, bitch, all I got to do is make a little jingle.
Niggas trying to hit that Wi-Fi lottery.
And I can hit that lotto.
Hit that number.
So, Jason, if you could pull up the clip with the other people creating their jingles.
Yeah, let's go through them. Right here goes the first one.
Got to get my hands on some Popeye.
Is that nigga in prison?
No.
Oh, I was.
Got to get my hands on some Popeye.
Let's see the next one. Let's see the next one.
Okay, we got to make a theme song for Coca-Cola, y'all. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, Coca-Cola need theirs too, okay? So it'll go like this. Y'all hear me out. Pop that top. Yeah, you know the code. One sip in. It's Coca-Cola mode.
I like
And
that
she
one.
did
I
it
like
with the
that.
sound
That was
effect.
hard. That was hard.
That's
What's
like a
the next
90s
one?
jingle right there. I like that.
$2 million. Mountain Dew is for you. $2 million.
Let's see the next one.
Romeo, you mean to tell me that you made $2 million off of a jingle jangle? Pizza Hut, come front and center. What do you want for dinner? Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut. Tell me when you're ready. Romeo.
Okay, now you know
funny.
what? Oh, we got one more.
Chicken, fresh lettuce, 3 cheeses, French dressing, wrapped up in a tasty flour.
I don't like it.
Tortilla, crispy chicken.
Oh, man.
All right. You know what? So I decided.
Nope.
Yes.
Here we go with her
I
mind
decided
again. The mind
that
of
we were
Mandii.
going to have fun here as the Selective Ignorance gang. Gang.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted us to give each other
Oh, wow.
either a product or a fast food chained restaurant that we think we could create a jingle for. Now, how we're going to do this is I'm going to throw just a random product or place to Ja, and maybe collectively we come up with one for both
One
of them.
for them. Okay.
And then Ja, you got to throw one at me.
Oh, yeah.
But because this is my show, we're going to say the best for last.
Oh, no.
I'm going last. I'm making y'all come up with the jingles first.
All right.
All right. So, Ja, I'm going to throw you. By the way, I'm going to give y'all a little bit more time because y'all a little older.
go.
Your brain might take a little longer. So, A King, I want you to create a jingle for Kleenex. Yep, the tissues. Because we're in Atlanta, I want you to create a jingle for American Deli.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jason,
I had a pre-written.
what you had a pre-written one for what?
I had a pre-written for Taco Bell.
You got bars.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because Jason is so old and said he has to write his bars, he don't freestyle.
He said I write my rhyme.
I'm gonna have to look
Jason
up the
said-
BlackBerry.
Jason said he want to give us his Taco Bell jingle. Now, don't we? What's Taco Bell's jingle right now? Open late?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Open late in
Or
the bell.
or
in the bell
Toquero Taco
rang.
Bell.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
one.
what. Yeah,
Wait,
that was. Yeah,
Toquero Taco Bell?
It was.
Okay.
I think that dog is.
Okay. Well,
Retired.
Jason, of course, he does Taco Bell with his Puerto Rican ass.
When he said that, I was like, that's racist. But I like he came up with
He
it.
came
so-
up with-
I only
okay.
went with I was just trying
And
to think
real
of one
quick,
real quick.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you got what is mine?
Oh, yours is Hooters.
Oh my God.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, we're gonna start with Jason since he wrote his down.
They
So
got deep
Jason,
pockets.
give us the jingle for Taco Bell.
Okay, ready? Here we go. I gotta clear my eyes. 'Cause I'm still laughing over the other ones. Ready? 16 beers in the gut, tequila shot once more. Been drinking so much, all of my food turned cold. Been partying so much, I can barely see straight. Hope that Taco Bell drive-thru is open late.
I hate it. I hate
Hit me with
it.
that.
What beat was that supposed to go on? Can we
That's
get
supposed to
that
be-
where?
It's the regulators.
It's regulate.
Oh, it's regulate.
If you smoke like I smoke,
There you
then you
go,
eat
boom.
like every day.
Can we get it?
Hit
Can we
it.
get it with that? Could you
We got the
sing
two-part.
it? You like read it off. I need that redone. Redo that.
You gonna make
Jason,
me do
one
it
more time.
again? I don't even got it planned. I'm gonna try to do it. Ready? Cause this is the Nate Dogg part. So this is tough. though.
I got you.
Yeah,
you.
right. 16 beers in the gut, tequila shot once more. Been drinking so much, all of my food turned cold. Been partying so much, I can barely see straight. Hope that Taco Bell drive-through is open late.
And if you smoke like I smoke,
Let Bad Bunny keep his job. You are not coming for Bad Bunny with this, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, King,
Kleenex?
I need that Kleenex.
Damn. I ain't got no
Come
I
on.
need it from the top.
I need it from the top.
Can it be provocative?
Of course it can. It gets
You
the
gotta-
people
you gotta
going.
sell what you
It
can
gets
sell,
the
my
people
brother.
going.
Tissue, right?
You say it's for tissue.
Tissue.
Yep. How you making tissue
Here
provocative?
we go.
This issue, this we gonna
Wipe
have
your
to label this
ass.
episode.
Wipe your nose. Wipe your crotch. Wipe your toes. Kleenex.
Whatever ads we had running against this episode, we're gonna change them.
Shout out to Kleenex. I mean, listen.
Bruh, okay,
thought
right
you-
now, we're not even getting $10 for these jingles. Okay.
I thought you was gonna take the easy way out and do "They Snot Like Us."
Oh, that's a
Oh,
Remix.
I thought
They snot like us. They snot like us. Kleenex. They snot like us. They snot like us.
that is crazy.
Hold on,
Y'all
let me do it. Let me do it so I can put the beat underneath. They snot like us. 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 Kleenex. Remix.
Say Drake, I hear you blow your nose. Hey.
Keep going. Keep going. Hold on. I wanted you to get a. Come on, rhyme with nose.
Say
Nose.
Drake, I hear you blow your nose. I heard you're always in Toronto with a cold.
I'm not playing with you. Okay, let's get American Deli. For
American
y'all that
Deli,
do not know
American
American Deli is
A
where
cherished Atlanta establishment.
and is where you get wings, of course.
Yes.
They sell sandwiches there. I never had American
I
Deli.
only go there
Oh,
for.
yeah. You
You've
get
never
a-
had American Deli?
Oh,
Oh yeah, the
I see
wings.
it everywhere.
You about to go there now after you hear this jingle.
I know,
my
right?
man.
Yeah. Tilapia sandwich, nigga. Come on.
Okay.
man.
Okay.
American Deli. Are you riding through the hood?
Mm.
Are you smoking on some good?
Mm.
You saying what the helly?
Mm.
Need American Deli?
Mm.
Want some lemon pepper wet?
What?
Got to put it on the set.
Sit.
Want some crinkle French fries? Make it thick thighs.
Yams,
hey,
I knew that was
yams.
Yeah.
By the way,
That was hard.
Yeah,
That was hard.
by the way, you brought up ass crack. You brought up tequila
Tissue.
shots, and you
Tissue.
were bringing up weed. None of these will.
I think they
We'll go with
listen,
jingles, y'all.
Listen, man. It's
We're trying to
2026.
expand markets.
People,
we revolutionizing the jingle game
people
now.
want authenticity.
Right.
People
Oh
want
my
authenticity. You have
God.
to talk to the people the way the people talk.
Exactly.
That's how you sell products.
Okay, for mine, by the way, I hate that you gave me a business that is going out of business. You said, Mandy, you make enough money. I don't even want to give you a way to make money off this because them niggas is bankrupt. Hooters
Maybe
is
you bring
gone.
it back. Maybe
It
you
was
bring it back.
R.I.P. Hooters.
Are they gone? It's got to be. It's some
Nah,
Hooters
just,
left
just
around.
chapter
this bitch
11.
somewhere.
They holding on.
No.
There's gonna be a couple of
I
them.
mean, they just closed the one on Peachtree where
Yeah.
Drake met.
Bring them back.
Drake
Bring
met,
'em back.
Who he met on
What-
Peachtree?
Well, in Atlanta, I can see you closing on like in Atlanta. There's a lot of strip clubs here. You don't necessarily have to.
You don't
go
need to go to
Hooters
Hooters
get
for
wings.
wings.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Titties
wait,
is still
wait.
popular.
I was about to say titties and
Titties will
wings.
never go out. Man, woman,
They'll
and
never
child.
go out of style.
From
Never go out
coast
of
to
style.
coast, around the world, any time zone, everybody loves titties.
I mean, and here y'all go making me also lean into the improper way of making a jingle.
Uh-oh.
I was going, who, pull over that. who, pull over.
I'm not mad at that
Who,
though.
pull over.
Hey.
Who, we at Hooters. Who pull over.
Hey.
Love. Hoop, yeah, who does?
Hey.
That's all I could think of was the hoop, baby.
Hoop, hoop. No,
And then hold on, and then the visual of it
Hoop
was
is back.
hoop. You gotta,
Yeah, what you do?
You gotta have the titties jump.
Yeah. The peck jump.
You gotta have the titties jump.
You get Terry Crews to do
By
that
the
joint.
way, there is a lovely lady. Do not know her name, but she works at Cheetah. She is easily 65 years old,
Oh, that sounds about
and
right for
she
Cheetah.
puts a shot in her titties, and when she serves it to you, she makes her titties jump while the shot is right here, and you take it out, and literally $20 a shot, because she make her, and they're old, big old titties.
And these are white
woman,
titties?
white titties.
White titties?
And I would never do it from a white woman any other time. But that bitch make these titties. She make it go to the song that's on.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Bro, shout out to the lady. Shout out to the shop lady at Cheetah, bruh. It's crazy.
Wait, are these her titties or are these refurbished titties?
They big. I assume
They
they're
gotta be
implanted
natural.
titties
They
that
do
is
that.
big and old.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
she got these muscles that she literally,
That's
she
crazy.
could literally make them go like this, like these titties. I said, oh my God, bitch, I want to, my
That's some
titties
lame
don't
shit.
do that. I say it all the time. The reason for going to a strip club is to humble myself. This is why niggas cheat. Bitch, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Damn.
Let me not keep a man
lot
from
of, lot
experiencing
of
life.
talents. A lot of talents come to the
There's
front.
a lot of talent.
Yeah,
So you're
man.
pro.
Yeah.
So you understand.
Now, I'm not pro cheat,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm pro.
I thought for health,
I understand you want
for mental
some
health reasons. I thought.
No,
Okay.
I understand. Ladies, if you ever want to understand,
You really want to get
This
deep
was just a moment to
insight.
champion.
literally,
skills.
ladies, if you want to understand why you are never enough,
Slide to the right.
nothing you do will keep a man from wandering astray. Just go to the strip club. Look at the way they bend, the way they shake, the
How they
tricks
pick up
that they
things.
have, the beauty, the body. Like, baby, you'll understand. Like, Beyonce wasn't enough, okay? We are never enough as just a solo individual, but if you go to a strip club, especially in Atlanta, it'll allow you to understand life a little better. I'm just gonna put that out there. Just gonna put that out there. But baby, crazy. Anyway, let's get into Celebrity Save the Darnest Things. Or do we want to do, you know what, let's do it real quick. Let's do it real quick. Only because I like when we get to educate people. And then we'll get into Celebrity Say the Darnest Things, where we're really just going to talk shit about everybody. Just to update you guys, again, last week I talked about Kai Cenat. You know, in my mind, still performative, but reading on stream. And it led to a lot of conversations and backlash around literacy and this being a good thing. Shout out to Trev, read me for filth in the Discord. So again, if you hate my takes and you too want your opinion to get directly to me, join us on Patreon, patreon.com/with Mandii B. Trev let me know he hated my take on Kai Cenat last week. However, wanted to let y'all know what the government is doing to keep us illiterate. Arkansas recently passed a bill, a law actually, that goes into effect February 1st, so this week, where they want to keep contraband out of Arkansas prisons, and somehow they have added print media. So books and magazines are now considered contraband for Arkansas prisons. They do have something where librarians will vet whatever books are like in the prisons, but it's considered contraband for it to be like sent out. Mind you, little backstory on me. I had a boyfriend when I was 18 years old. I was in high school, and his brother went to jail. I don't know if y'all know my history, but I have been featured in 2 Straight Stuntin' magazines. And when I was in Straight Stuntin', I did not know that those magazines were being sent to prisons. So this was a K-Slay magazine.
Sticky pages.
Rest in peace, K. Slay.
I didn't. Shout out, rest in peace, K-Slay. Did not know until my boyfriend was like, do you know like who's looking at these magazines? And I was like, nigga, mind you, I'm thinking it's like King. You can get those in grocery stores, Kroger's.
Right.
I'm thinking like it's on the shelves where magazines are sold. I did not know that K-Slay at the time was sending boxes of these magazines for inmates to just jack off on.
Inmate number 6969696969
Listen.
was in there getting
Baby.
busy.
But yeah, so
Busy.
it's interesting because of course you have that, which I understand could be considered like paraphernalia because you know what men are doing when they read those. But it's interesting to me that they're going as far as to like other magazines, books, and things of that nature. Like it was interesting to me. Now,
So just an update on that.
Yes, talk to me.
I'm just seeing it right now. This literally just happened 2 hours ago. Apparently there is a hold. It's going to happen still. There's a hold on this policy. This is 5 News Online is reporting that there's an administrative rule that needs to be updated before this policy goes into effect, and there's no timeline right now for when it will begin.
so they must have changed because it was supposed to go into effect February 1st.
February 1st. Yeah, they're saying as of today, some rule needs to change. They don't specify what that is. They just call it an administrative rule that needs to be updated before this can be implemented. So it's still going to happen. They just have to finagle the bagel. With
Also
the
curious,
books.
and I know I see a lot of movies and they be hiding weapons in books and all that shit.
Right.
It's
So that
interesting
part.
because it does say that most inmates have tablets, which will allow
And cell
them
phones.
arrange to download books.
And they have
So I
they have
wonder if it's
access.
a safety thing too.
I think it's a safety thing. I think part of it is like if you send a book directly to them, or if you send something directly to them,
Safety.
maybe you're hiding something, or
You're
putting
hiding something in the book.
it. Yeah.
So maybe the administrative thing is the amount of pages.
Well, because it's
Maybe,
interesting because what's the saying? You want to hide something in plain sight, put it in a
Put
book.
it in a book,
Put it in a
literally.
book.
You know what I mean? Put it in a
The
book.
only reason I found this kind of weird is because I just assume that at prisons they are inspecting anything that comes in the mail through the door. They're opening
Me
packages
too.
and all that shit too. Now I get it. Maybe there could be a lot of packages to open and go through, but that's somebody's job there to look at all of this shit to make sure there's no contraband in it. So I didn't fully understand why all of a sudden books were like they were unable to do regular security that they should be doing on every other package anyway. But I guess they feel like
But I think that might be the thing, right? Because like now it's going to be vetted by librarians. So let's say like the sinister version of it is, you know, these like Stepford type wife white women vet it, and so like they'll cut off a list of like what goes in and comes out. So it's
Okay.
going to be like no black authors from this time period, or no
Right.
this or whatever.
Damn.
Like
That's crazy.
yeah,
Damn, we not gonna get no more Muslims bred out of prison.
exactly, right?
They not.
Third
Okay,
game.
that was probably ignorant. Okay,
Wow.
my bad. That's just what. What
You got it.
What? I'm just okay. Listen. We'll get.
oh, you want to take your shahada, huh?
I
Nope.
thought she was going
Nope.
to. I thought she was going. You
My
know.
man, listen. Anyways, I say the darndest things, and so do celebrities. Okay. Where we want to start here first? You know what? Coming off of controversial things, let's get into the Kanye apology, and now let's get into Cam'ron because I don't give a fuck.
I like that. I like
That's
how
how
you
much
did that.
I do not like. First off, there's just so much going on right now. This is top tier narcissism. Oh my God, we are dealing with ICE. We are dealing with the Orange Cheeto. We are dealing with people being killed in Minnesota. We are dealing with so much happening right now. We are also being recognized in spaces that we fought. So Golden Globes just happened. We get Oscars. They just nominate 16 nominations for Sinners. We're in a place where there's just so many other things to talk about.
Yep.
And Kanye's like, but you're not talking about me.
But what about me?
And
But what about
he's
me?
dominated our fucking ear holes and our visuals for
pause,
the
not our
last
holes.
10 years. With
Your hoes
his-
got barred by Kanye?
Hey,
With-
you
with his bad-
Dominated
man
by
should
it.
have all that power.
Right, like he's been dominating this shit for a minute. So it's like, all right, dude, listen, we fuck with you. Get help. We riding for you, but we got other shit to worry about, bro.
Yeah, if
We
nothing
do.
else,
Big other shit.
I thought it
Talk
was
about
also
that.
interesting. Well, it was interesting. So Kanye decided to take a full page ad in the Wall Street Journal, and he apologized to Black and Jewish folks.
but
Second time.
Hold on.
Second time, too.
What's
by
the
the way.
but? Go ahead.
Well,
Give
here's
it
the
to
thing.
me. Because you did write about this.
Yeah, I
on
did write
Gossip.
about this for Gossip. So my thing with the apology, well, I'll start here. Yeah, we do have, it's poorly timed and nothing else.
Poorly timed.
Like, and I will say, I don't doubt the sincerity of what he's saying from the
Yeah.
standpoint of, like, it's easy to understand that
Yeah.
he got into this accident, that they probably had some brain trauma that didn't help whatever mental health issues he already got going on. I get all of that. At this point, the damage has kind of been done.
Yeah.
So you know, if this is him waking up from a hangover, this is also his like 11th apology. So
50-11.
like who knows really even where to place this thing? But yeah, we got other shit going on. This doesn't really matter to anything.
Well,
But
and
what
they're saying his apologies have been lined up with announcements of
Yeah.
products
yeah,
or albums
yep.
or concerts or shows.
And even to that, I'll
Annoying.
say I don't think that I understand how it looks. I don't think these apologies help launch any of those products. I think the people who fuck with Kanye will always fuck with Kanye. The
Agreed.
people who don't. And you saying I'm sorry isn't going to change nobody's mind to sell no product. So if that is his thinking behind it, that's just a bad marketing because that's not going to work.
Yeah.
But my one issue with the apology is that he spent. And granted, he said terrible things about Jewish people. He should apologize to them. But I just felt like he gave them a little bit more sauce in their apology that he gave black people for all the shit he did to us, the shit that we feel the type of way about. Because his line for black people was basically like,
George
man,
Bush don't like black people.
y'all fuck with me for so long. But no, in the apology, it's like,
okay.
y'all fuck with me so long. Damn, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. I love us. And then that was it. And then for the Jewish apology, it was like, I'm not anti-Semitic. I love y'all, and all this whole breakdown of what was going on. And I was just like, damn, like we got like he gave them a hot song, he gave us a hot line. And I was just like, damn, all right, cool. That's just what it is, I suppose. But
I'm not gonna lie. Did not care.
mm-hmm.
His apology means nothing to me.
That's where most people are falling.
And again, like, so the fuck what? I mean, his music hasn't even been that great.
It hasn't.
I mean, if he drops the slides for $20 and they look fire, I still buy them. Like, I just get what, you know what I mean? Like,
There's a way he could do this if he has music coming out, right? You tease people with some new sounds, right? And then that's the lure. It's like, oh shit, yeah, he got some new fly shit, right?
Is there a way he could do this though?
Yeah, and then,
Like-
well, he could just talk to somebody for 10 minutes. It's like, hey, yeah, I'm back, and then slowly do the rollout where he's explaining about all his mental, physical, whatever it is going on, and that's it. But I feel like that probably wouldn't work either because we've probably dealt with that 3 or 4 times already.
I'm curious to see how forgiving we are in terms of musicians now, only because we have completely threw away and discarded DaBaby, but that nigga just dropped some heat. So I am curious to see how this song kind of hits because it's a good record. And he's dropping a new project. And so I'm curious to see in this economy in this state of sensitivity where once we say we done with somebody, we done. I'm just curious
Cap.
to know if
Cap.
that is cap in 2026 to see if we have a resurgence of DaBaby.
I mean,
I'm curious to see
why
it.
not?
I mean, it's a different time. I was always one to say you're always one song away from being back. Now, in
Ooh.
2026,
Facts.
Ooh.
that is maybe a little bit tempered because
Yeah, I was gonna say it's becoming harder. to
it's
do
becoming
that.
harder to do that now because people are standing on whatever dislike they have for you, whatever you violated, they're standing on that. But I did just think about something as we're sitting here talking about this, where this apology came from. Because to me, it was kind of random. And yeah, I know people will say, oh, maybe he has an album coming out or whatever. But the more I think about it, this might be a response to the Manosphere clown car that just got hemmed up in Miami between Andrew Tate and Myron Gaines and
I
Nick
saw
Fuentes.
that.
They're in the Sprinter. They're all going to the clubs.
And Nick
singing all my
Fuentes,
niggas,
yep.
Heil Hitler, and all
Yep.
this wild shit. So,
Which was an unreleased Ye record.
which was an unreleased Ye
Yes,
record that
yes,
wasn't
yeah.
ever released,
I
but he
saw
did this shit.
that.
So now that I'm thinking about it, this, as much as anything else, might be a response
Bingo.
to that more than even an album coming out or some new Yeezy merch coming out. Because if he is in a place where, let's just say he has waken up from his manic state and he feels fucked up, and this video comes out,
Of
and
these
these three clowns who are part of like the denigration of the public discourse around anything that's actually serious, he might actually be looking at it like, damn, this is my legacy. This is what I've done.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I've inserted this into American culture, and now these niggas are running around talking about Heil Hitler.
I mean, to
Soundtrack
me,
by
there
me.
was someone left out of the
crazy.
apology, to me, which would have made it seem like he meant it for real. There was no apology to his ex-wife, the mother of his children, or his kids.
No, yeah,
So to me,
specifically.
when they've put their neck out to apologize for you, when you've done all the shit that you've done to disgrace them,
Yeah, say their
and
name.
if you're gonna apologize to black people who are strangers to you.
Yeah, right.
Apologize to the Jewish community when you've had people actually try to apologize on your behalf. You also apologize to the people that are really directly impacted by
actual
your
family.
behavior,
Yeah, he
by
should-
your actions.
He should have said
And
all
so
of
to
them.
me, if you didn't,
Then what is it? Yeah, because
what is this?
He should have said Jay-Z and Beyonce's name, Blue Ivy's name. Like he talked crazy about that.
That's
girl,
what I'm
and then,
saying.
yeah, like you should have said all of those
And
people's
I think he was
names,
spot on.
Yeah. I think
specifically
that's
who
exactly
you
what it
damaged and what the apology.
I'm not gonna lie.
is.
Then you're right. I didn't even think to make that
That
connection.
resurfaced and it put his name back in.
Yep.
After he was holding
Into the
hands with the
bullshit.
rabbi
Mhm.
recently, right?
Yeah, Into the
So now,
bullshit.
because they don't know the timeline when these records come out.
They don't.
So they'll just hear like, oh my gosh,
What is this? I thought
And
this
he's like,
was- yeah, I
whoa,
thought we
no,
just had a
listen.
conversation. Right.
Yep.
Into the bullshit.
Yep.
Yep.
Bingo.
Yep.
All right.
Bingo.
Well, let's get into. I'll say a quick thing actually, because we're not gonna really get much into it. Because I don't feel any way about him, but this is also me leaning into my hypocrisy. So I just want to be real hypocritical right now.
Okay.
So last week, World Boxing Association deemed Gervonta Tank Davis the lightweight champion in recess. This is after a warrant was issued for the boxer by Miami police in connection to October 2025 incident relating to domestic violence. Now, he does have a history of assault in Florida, with the most recent occurring in July of last year. He was accused of hitting the mother of his children. Now, this means that they are removing his title as of right now, but it also means that if he's cleared of charges or once cleared of charges, his next fight will be a title shot against whoever becomes the WBA lightweight champion. Now, when I first read this, I said, good. Take that nigga title. Because he out here hitting women.
And then?
I was wearing a Chris Brown shirt.
Damn.
And, bitch, I go to all his concerts and said, y'all better forget that man. And the Grammys better nominate him, which he is nominated again. And so there is this bias. Because also, I love Christopher Maurice Brown, and he could do no wrong in my eye. But when I saw this, immediately I was like, yeah, that's what consequences, nigga. But I guess when reading it too, the fact that if he's cleared of these charges, that he can have a title shot again, it is also in relation to then Chris Brown now finally being nominated again for a Grammy with his song with Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
So there's been forgiveness, there's been charges, he's done his community service and things like that. But yeah, I had that quick little thought.
Well, I
on
mean,
that.
the thing about it is that like, who knows when he's going to get to defend that title? Because right now, to my knowledge, he's still on the run.
Oh,
damn.
And
Is
he hasn't been arrested.
as of a recording time.
As of
he's
recording,
definitely
as of this recording,
run.
he has not been found. He is on the run from the feds. So like, by the time they catch his ass, adjudicate this case.
Well, apparently his next fight gonna be against Miami PD.
That's what I'm saying. Like, like
it ain't gonna be against the
gonna be no-
lightweight champion. It's gonna be against the Popos.
Yeah.
It's gonna be against 12.
So like, there's no. It could be years before he fights again.
Okay.
So like, by the
And then I wonder if even the World Boxing Association wants to be associated with whatever
happens. Yeah.
Oh
So,
wow. Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think too, like this will probably be like another episode, but like Chris Brown is like independent contractor, right? Whereas like Tank Davis,
He's
is
an artist.
a part of a
Is a part of association.
He's a part of an association, and I think like when we talk about like the Aiden Rosses and kind of like a lot of these other people that we talk about, like they have sort of like this independent power base that allows them to get away with shit, right? I mean, like, or just lessen the consequences of their actions.
Valid. I mean, I guess we can compare this as well to the NFL, which, I mean, by the way, this is not a sports pod.
This is not a sports
This
pod.
is not a sports pod. However,
you stacking sports.
However, I don't know if y'all saw the conspiracies about there's a photo posted by the NFL back before the season, and it has the Seahawks
Yeah, I saw that.
and the Patriots all the way in the front.
They're looking at the
But
trophy.
also,
Yep.
Stephon Diggs' trial for domestic violence and beating a woman was also pushed to after Super Bowl, which led people to believe, oh yeah, the Patriots going to the Super Bowl, because why else is
But they
this
push
trial?
it.
The trial was supposed to take place in
Script.
January.
Is it a script?
There's a script.
Damn.
And
Go
it's why-
Seahawks.
and listen,
Go Seahawks.
Word.
listen. By the way,
Fucking
by the
Patriot.
way, I know you in Jersey,
Uh-oh.
but you rep New York. Did you not see that they lit the Empire State Building Patriots colors?
I did see that.
Well,
Yuck.
well, I
How
say,
dare
but
a city?
it does that. They'll do Celtics colors if they want
Yeah.
like the Eastern
What?
Conference. Like,
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They're
Who
very.
they
Empire
got?
State,
Who-
yeah.
Who
They're
the
very-
fuck-
Empire
who's
State
the
Building.
Nah, they just showing
Who
love.
are these niggas?
They just showing
They the
love.
ops.
They
They the
just showing
ops.
love.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, I had a friend who dated a guy who worked at some hedge fund company,
Uh-oh.
some wild shit. And he came over and did some dope ass shit. So there's an app in New York, if you work for this company, that you can literally on your phone change the lights to whatever. So he said the niggas at this company used to take girls on dates where they could see the Empire State Building, and we would do it from my balcony. So he was like, nah, give me a color right now. What's your favorite color? Mind you, we're looking at the Empire State Building from my
Right.
balcony in New York. And I'm like,
Balling.
purple.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, he'd press the app and the top of the Empire State Building would turn purple. And I'd be like, nah, man, no way, no way. And we went through everyone on the balcony and he would change it the color. So he was like, yo, there's this restaurant where the guys take all their dates to, because nigga, you get to
You can
control
see
the
right there, right.
and you get to control the fucking Empire State Building
That's not
color.
a
It was
bad- it's not a
But
bad
what's,
flex.
super
but
dope.
what's the reward?
You said what now?
What's the reward for that?
Shit.
Nigga, my pussy
I
jumped.
was
Oh, that's
gonna
what I'm
say,
saying.
pussy.
What
Nigga,
did that do?
some-
What did that do for you? That's what I'm saying.
Some Gawk
You
3000
like
or something.
you know
Like,
the beauty.
nigga, I just
like,
changed the building, nigga.
To the color that you
To
wanted
you
it to
wanted
be.
to,
It gave this man a, and he wasn't my man, but my nigga was
Right,
like,
right.
hey, yo, don't do
Hey,
that shit again.
chill with all that.
Hey, yo,
chill with all that
that.
color changing,
But
nigga.
it was like, I was like, oh, this is cute.
Yeah, that's not a bad flex.
This
That's
is
not
cute.
That's not a bad flex.
All right, last topic. Let's get into it. Cam'ron recently had a conversation with his ex, Cali O'Day, on his Talk with Flea show on Revolt.
Yep.
In mid-episode, somehow this bitch made me agree with
Damn.
goddamn Cam'ron. And I said, who is this bitch? Anyways, let's play the clip of what took place before we dive into it.
I don't need nobody to protect and provide for me. I'm not looking for that. I'm just trying
You're
to
a
say.
man.
I'm
I
just
wouldn't
trying to
expect
say.
that. So as a woman, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me. That's what
Protect.
you would teach your daughter. That's what you would teach your daughter.
Oh,
Her
teach your
body
daughter.
is
I'm sorry.
worthless. She just having with a man that who doesn't want to protect and provide for her. Like what?
The problem is this: you want to protect
You think
and
men and
provide.
women are equal?
No. What I'm trying to explain to you is this:
Oh.
for me, I rather invest in my female than give my female, and that's the
You've
problem.
never invested in me.
Because you had bad investments. That's why you're in nursing school.
That's not why I'm in nursing school. I've been working on my nursing degree since 2019.
Why you don't have it yet?
I opened the business to help me get through nursing school.
No.
And which was
Because
a
I
bad,
needed a passive income.
which was a bad investment.
She could have walked it back.
Yeah, but we did like
It was too
79.
late.
The crickets. The crickets. The crickets.
Yo,
You know, I think we got the crickets.
this nigga can't.
Yo,
man.
she tried to throw the daughter. You
What?
wouldn't do that to your daughter.
Yeah, no, I
And
didn't.
then
I didn't like that. I
He
mean,
waited for her.
here's the thing too. As women, we have to understand and get to a place where we watch our tone and delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And I think here we saw a clear example of Cam keeping calm and her making it more emotional than it needed to be. I also think it's interesting for her to say, I started a business to get myself through nursing school. Here's the thing, nursing school, for those of you who don't know, 1 to 2 years for nursing
Yeah, it's
school.
pretty- it's
She's
pretty-
been in it since 2019. As of today is 2026. She
Yeah.
still does not have that nursing degree. So I agree there was a bad investment made, but also this idea that you want to start a business to get passive income to pay for an actual degree. I've told y'all a lot of this times. Stay with your day job. Get that degree and have that degree and that source of money pay for you investing. You putting everything in. Businesses don't just guarantee passive income.
Nope.
Right.
That's another like thing, and maybe Cam was able to actually see, like, oh,
Don't nobody
you
want to
want
buy
me
your
invest in
candles.
something that I don't think is a good investment.
A business is a liability until it's an asset.
Ooh, and is.
A business is a liability until it's an asset. You
God
can write
damn,
off
this
some of that
podcast
shit.
a liability. this podcast is fucking a liability, y'all.
Like that's a cost. You're in the red until you're in the black. Like that's just what it is. So yeah, I don't understand that. I had to acknowledge this first. the way Cam said my female is crazy to me.
Yeah.
That sounded nuts.
I mean,
I'd rather invest my female than give my female.
I mean,
like,
hood niggas still talk like this.
No, like, nigga, what?
I don't like that it was giving caveman because you
yeah,
know better than
that.
that.
Sounded real Geico. It sounded real like Casino Man. Like sounded
But
real
part of
crazy.
it too, he has a hint of sarcasm in there.
Yeah,
100%. They're exes, right? He knows
That's
her.
a polite way
Well,
to
she
say
was
it.
clearly triggered by whatever the conversation.
Yes.
She was triggered by this
she was
conversation.
triggered.
That's where that
Her
attitude
triggering
comes
was
from.
actually. It sounds like she had some unresolved issues.
She was mad
Yeah.
Cam ain't giving her more money.
They've had that argument several times. That was not the first time they
and
ever
she
had
made a
such
choice
talk.
to get up on that platform too.
Well, yeah. So, but the mistake she made was like she walked into the nursing school line though.
Oh yeah, and
She
she couldn't
walked
take it back.
dead smack
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah,
Like, I've been trying to get it since
2019.
Why would you say that to Cam'ron?
Why would
on
you
a
say that
public platform?
publicly?
That's crazy. Like
That was the alley-oop.
that
My
was
thing is
super alley-oop.
knowing that these conversations were probably being had already. Girl, you want to take this on a podcast
to the streets?
That's what I
like,
wanted to ask.
nah.
Did
Made a
y'all
choice.
Did y'all see when the game was on with Shanice Hairston?
Oh no, that was
That's-
even more
'cause
embarrassing.
that was the same thing. It's like
No, no, no,
conversations
no.
they had in private that they re-litigating in front of everybody.
I'm not gonna lie, cause the game is the homie.
The game.
Yeah, that's the homie. But I knew I ain't make no baby with him. So
Hold on.
I think he a cool guy. I don't know about
Red rope.
partner.
Red rope.
I'm just saying,
It's just the idea of having
but
those
also
conversations
you got to
in
realize
front of
Shanice
everybody.
talked about the things that she wanted, had the baby by him. Also, the embarrassment of him at his big age saying, "Well, you a baddie." So we as men look at baddies and just want to make them baby mamas.
We have no
That was
decorum.
crazy. But also as a woman who is 30, you're no longer a spring chicken. He has 3 kids with another woman that he never made a wife.
Mm.
So women have this delusion that they're going to be the ones. They're going to change. And also, if you've had enough conversations with him, girl, who did you think you was going to change by bringing a baby into this world? You thought he was going to turn into a whole new man?
She
Like,
knew.
if you talk to game is game.
She knew.
She knew.
She knew.
So there's also a bit of like lack of empathy for me as you a
I
woman
have
in your
a question,
30s.
though. But do they know though?
Bro, that's the thing. We not
but
gonna
it's
sit here and act like women
with
don't
her
know.
and with Cam's girl, like. But when you're in a relationship, you're clearly like rose tinted lenses the way you're looking at.
She
your
not
man.
a rose tinted lens when your mama done dated an NBA player, a baseball
that part.
player, an NFL player. Like she done been around.
Yeah,
She got
yeah.
enough game to give.
Yeah, like I just feel like, listen, we'll never know what type of conversations they had, how they found romance or whatever the fuck they want to call it. But like, you should go into those situations just being like, all right, he's gonna try to take advantage of me. I'm gonna try to take advantage of him, and we even exchange is no robbery.
Oh my God.
Like you can't go into a relationship
That
with a
might be
nigga
it.
like any of these niggas and feel like, oh, but he really loves me
Well, so
and I
that-
really love him.
what you're
Like
saying
you
in
shouldn't even
terms-
be entertaining that kind of shit with these type of niggas. You should just be going in there saying, I'm gonna have a good time. He's gonna have a good time. I'm gonna give up some pussy. He's gonna give up some money. We're gonna go on vacations and hang out for a little while. And when this shit ends, it ends. And I gotta make sure I don't get pregnant and get stuck with this nigga and his bullshit.
Well, the even exchange too with a man with money and power often is the assumption that you're gonna get some money. It was very clear by what Shanice was saying that she wanted some level of emotional intelligence and protection from game that he wasn't offering.
And
in this
I'm not saying she
relationship.
doesn't deserve that. I'm just saying you're gonna get that from him. Like,
Listen, yeah, we talked about
Godspeed.
we talked about
Godspeed.
when
God
he was
bless
on Kirk
everybody.
Franklin thing.
Yeah.
He's working through
Yeah.
it.
He's working through it.
He's working through it.
Hey man.
By the time he's 60, he'll get there.
He's working through
yeah,
it.
work
Jesus
on,
Christ.
work on, player, work on.
Well, y'all, this was fun.
It was.
Hope y'all
Did
enjoyed.
did you even tell?
Oh,
did you even like give people what they probably looking at this like, what this nice.
Where y'all at?
This
Well,
swanky little set. Where
well,
y'all at? What's going on
most
right now?
most of our listens come from audio because I'm audio first.
Fair.
But I'm hoping that you guys do check out the full length video on Patreon or YouTube.
Yeah.
Cause baby, we got our own set, hun.
Nice look. You did a good
Bitch,
job.
thank
with this.
you.
That's
I'm-
custom,
You
right
know
there.
what?
It's
I'm getting ready for Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Netflix better
1,000%.
be like, hey, we need to see Mandii on TV in the 4K.
Mm-hmm,
But yeah, we are now at my own set. Brought Full Court Media Studios down to the A. So yeah, really excited, and hopefully, if you guys want, I'll maybe drop an address for y'all to send some fan stuff. I would love to fill up this set with more dope shit. But yeah, really excited. We have a new home. And hope you guys enjoyed. Nonetheless, y'all, this has been an episode of Selective Ignorance, where curiosity lives, controversy thrives, and conversations matter. See you puss-ass hoes next week. Bye.